In a surprising twist, the future of San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk hangs in the balance as he navigates a tumultuous period marked by controversial social media activity and an absence of representation. Fans, where are you watching from? Share your thoughts, because this situation is shaping up to have major implications for both Aiyuk and the 49ers. Recently, Aiyuk took to Instagram to clarify that he is currently without an agent, a revelation that sheds light on why his recent posts, some would say reckless, have gone unchecked. "I terminated my SRA, standard representation agreement, with my previous agent through the NFLPA last year in November," Aiyuk stated. This agent, Ryan Williams of Athletes First, was pivotal during Aiyuk's lucrative 4-year, $120 million contract extension with the 49ers back in 2024. The absence of a guiding hand raises questions about Aiyuk's decision-making, particularly during his recovery from ACL and MCL injuries. It's hard not to feel a mix of disappointment and concern for Aiyuk. His recent actions, the kind that could easily tarnish a player's reputation, seem to be a misguided attempt to assert himself amid uncertainty. Reports indicate that Aiyuk is angling for the 49ers to release him, with speculation that the Washington Commanders could be an interested party. But let's be clear, whether that interest is genuine or just wishful thinking remains to be seen. As it stands, Aiyuk is relegated to San Francisco's reserve/left squad list, and ESPN's Jeremy Fowler recently pointed out that he hasn't even filed the necessary paperwork for reinstatement. To put it bluntly, Aiyuk is playing with fire at this point. He's lighting money on fire, is what he's doing every time he puts an Instagram video out, Fowler remarked on NFL Live. This isn't just a flippant comment. It encapsulates the precarious situation Aiyuk finds himself in. To exit that left squad list, he needs to take action with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, but it appears he's stalled. The reality is that if Aiyuk does manage to secure his release, he might have to settle for a veteran minimum contract if he wants to continue his NFL career. That's a far cry from the lucrative deal he signed just a couple of seasons ago. The 49ers, a team known for their strong organizational structure, may find it hard to justify keeping a player who has become a liability, especially with the way Aiyuk's social media habits have unfolded. For the San Francisco faithful, this presents a troubling image. Aiyuk was once seen as a key component of the 49ers' offensive arsenal, a player with immense potential. Now, his future is uncertain, and fans are left wondering how this will affect the team's overall dynamics. The clock is ticking for Aiyuk, as he risks not just his reputation, but also his career trajectory in the league. As we transition to our next piece of news, the implications of Aiyuk's situation reverberate through the 49ers' locker room and fan base. What will happen next? Will he find a way to rehabilitate both his image and his standing in the league? The answers remain elusive, but one thing is clear: the stakes couldn't be higher.
As the World Cup fever grips the nation, George Kittle is making waves by raising an important issue regarding player safety and the quality of playing surfaces in the NFL. The San Francisco 49ers tight end has not held back in expressing his disdain for artificial turf, especially after witnessing the pristine grass fields laid out for the global soccer tournament at various NFL stadiums. It's a striking contrast that Kittle has brought to light, particularly at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the Rams and Chargers typically play on artificial turf during the NFL season. In a recent statement, Kittle articulated the frustrations shared by many players when he said, "We've made it clear that we prefer grass fields. We know it's better on our bodies. And clearly, we know it's possible based on everything that went into putting down grass fields for the World Cup in each stadium. This is not just a minor detail. It's a clarion call for the NFL to prioritize player health and invest in the very surfaces that athletes depend on week in and week out." Kittle points out a crucial fact. At this point, it comes down to the NFL making it a priority and choosing to invest in us as players because our bodies are a business, which they get to capitalize on. This statement resonates deeply within the locker rooms across the league. The push for the NFL to banish artificial turf in favor of natural grass has gained momentum, especially as players continue to voice their concerns over the injuries associated with synthetic surfaces. The physical toll on players is real, and many believe that the artificial turf is a contributing factor to serious lower leg injuries. While debate rages on regarding the validity of these claims, some argue that the data does not conclusively support the correlation. The sentiment among players like Kittle is clear. Currently, half of the NFL's 30 stadiums, which includes the shared venue for the New York and Los Angeles teams, utilize artificial turf. That's a significant portion of the league that still relies on a playing surface many players feel is detrimental to their health. The stark reality is that the NFL, a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, seems to be more focused on cost-saving measures than on ensuring the safety and well-being of its players. For fans, this issue strikes at the heart of what it means to support their team. It's not merely about wins and losses. It's about the welfare of the athletes who put their bodies on the line every Sunday. Kittle's comments challenge the league to take a hard look at its priorities and remind us all that the true value of the game lies not just in the scores, but in the lives and careers of the players involved. As we watch the beautiful game unfold during the World Cup, with its lush grass pitches, let's hope that Kittle's impassioned plea doesn't fall on deaf ears. The conversation around player safety and the surfaces they compete on is far from over, and it's one that should resonate with every fan in the stands. Next, we'll delve into the latest trade rumors surrounding the 49ers and how they might shape the team's future. Stay tuned for what could be a pivotal moment in San Francisco's season.
As we dive deeper into the narrative surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, it's crucial to spotlight the ongoing discussions about head coach Kyle Shanahan. Recent rankings have stirred the pot, placing Shanahan as the third best defensive play caller in the league, trailing behind Sean McVay of the Rams and Andy Reid of the Chiefs. This brings forth an intriguing debate among fans and analysts alike. Where do we draw the line between offensive genius and championship success? Before we get into the weeds, I want to hear from you. 49ers faithful, where are you watching from? And what do you think about Shanahan's ranking? Is he deserving of that third spot, or should he be higher on the list? Let's get into it. Since taking the helm in 2017, Shanahan has undoubtedly transformed the 49ers offense into one of the most innovative and consistently effective units in the NFL. Last season stands as a testament to his coaching prowess. With a roster beset by injuries, Shanahan managed to steer the 49ers back into the playoffs, a feat that only solidified his reputation as a top strategist in football. Daniel Rios remarked on Shanahan's unique ability to manipulate defenses, emphasizing how his offense creates a sense of uniformity until the very last moment of each play. The foundation remains the outside zone running game, but it's the strategic play-action concepts that make his system almost impossible to defend when executed with precision. Shanahan's employment of motion, shifts, and varied personnel groupings offers favorable angles, enhancing both the run and pass game. This adaptability is where Shanahan shines. He's demonstrated that running backs, receivers, and quarterbacks can all achieve career-best seasons under his watch. However, the crux of the debate lies in the lack of championships. While Shanahan has led the 49ers to multiple Super Bowl appearances, the painful reality is that both of those journeys ended in disappointing defeats. Rios points out that late-game offensive struggles have been a recurring theme, preventing Shanahan from securing that coveted sixth Lombardi trophy for the franchise. It's a bitter pill to swallow for diehard fans who have witnessed the highs and lows, especially considering the talent on the roster. The narrative of Shanahan as a brilliant tactician is well-founded, but does that brilliance translate to tangible success when it matters most? While his tactical game plans are often lauded, the ultimate measure of greatness in the NFL is the hardware you bring home. This is the stark reality that Shanahan must confront if he wishes to ascend to the ranks of McVay and Reid. As we look ahead, the burning question remains: can Kyle Shanahan finally lead the 49ers to their sixth Super Bowl title? If he can, it would not only vindicate his ranking but elevate him to a status that could see him topping future lists of the NFL's elite play callers. The stakes are high, and the pressure is palpable. As we wrap up this discussion, it's clear that Shanahan is a figure of immense talent and capability, yet one who must overcome the shadow of unmet expectations. What are your thoughts on the current state of the 49ers and Shanahan's future? Make sure to drop your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates and insights on your beloved San Francisco 49ers. Your voice matters in this passionate community, and we're eager to hear what you have to say.